Namaste, welcome to my channel Simplifying Spirituality. Today's reading is about your love story, your fairy tale. With this, I just want to remind you how special your life is and how special your love story, whether it's already in your life or not yet there, is, and how you can make it even better. I hope this would resonate with you, and if it does, please do like, share, subscribe and comment. Over to the montage now. I have got 4 choices for you today. I have pulled out 4 cards from my Mermaid Oracle deck. Each one represents your ultimate destiny in love. Don't bother trying to decipher the messages. Just go with the imagery, whatever calls out to you or whichever number calls out to you. If you need more time, pause the video, else we move on to reading number 1. If you chose number 1, this is your reading. I have to begin by saying that the cards are so beautiful and powerful that I'm really wondering, why are you looking for any kind of guidance on your life? But if you are here, I would love to share with you what wonderful story is unfolding here for me. So how I have broken down this reading is that I have pulled out some cards. I've used my favorite Mermaids deck because it speaks about the emotional body and the higher guidance really beautifully for love readings. And what I've done is I have pulled out cards for how you feel at your soul level, and some cards on mental body and emotional body. How is it that your life is going in terms of love? And the final card that I have here is your happily ever after. So we'll dig right in, and I'll speak about at the soul level, what's the kind of person that you are and what is it that you are manifesting. So your opening card from the Mermaids deck is Reflections. What you contemplate can actualize. You are a master manifester. You can really, at a soul level, I think you have wisdom of many lifetimes. You've done extremely good karma. I don't know if you've realized your powers as of now. If you haven't, then take it from me that you have a very powerful soul. You are a very powerful soul, and there is nothing that is out of bounds for you. Your karma is such that everything is available for you. So as a person, how you are and what's the kind of love story that you've brought in your karma is signified by the Empress. I mean, I love this particular deck, the Shadowscape, because it uses the imagery of fantasy, fairies, and it just is so apt for love story. But even otherwise, the moment I say love, like Empress, the vision that you get is about fertility, is about power, it's about prestige, it's about fulfillment, it's about nurturing, it's about environment that's supporting you and you being supportive to the environment. So the imagery on this card is so beautiful. There are orange roses, there are butterflies, and this lady is kind of spinning a Merkaba out of beautiful rainbow colored butterflies. She's got a basket in hand which is full of small little birds and fruits, and there is a celebration wreath with her. So anything that you can think of, whether it's spiritual blessings, material blessings, goodwill, good cheer, all things are you at a soul level. You embody these qualities, and that is exactly what you've got in your karma for your love story too. I don't know if you have struggled. I believe that you would have seen your fair shares of struggle earlier on in your life, but you've done a lot of work, and your rest of your cards are a mirror of your soul reality. So you already have reached the potential of your soul. So surely there have been, though the cards don't say anything, but I believe that you've seen your fair share of troubles in finding your own power. But to me, it seems like you are well on your way. It is followed by, your love story is followed by 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is heaven on earth kind of love story. It's really like two people who are emotionally fulfilled, coming together to build a life of happiness. I am not saying abundance or prosperity. It is all round joy and happiness, which is in togetherness, which is in fulfilling each other, being fulfilled on your own too. So that's the kind of karma that you've got for your love story. So if it's not there in your life, know that that's your destiny. You may not see it that way, but God created that picture for you. Now, at a body and soul level, as in basically at a mental body and emotional body level, too, you are reflecting pretty much similar kind of vibes. You've got divination, prophecy, fate, destiny, future, fortune. So this card here tells me that there's something really big that's going to happen in your life. Your mind is very powerful, your emotional body is very balanced, and you are attracting, or you have already attracted something which is a huge blessing. Another thing that can come, because you've got a manifestor here, you've got the prophecy here. I personally feel that it's possible you guys are highly spiritual. Not only can you manifest realities, you can also foresee. You are someone who's got clairvoyant abilities probably, or you may be a healer, you may not know it yet, but all these powers are there with you. But coming back to your love story, it opens with a Four of Wands. Four of Wands is like a twin flame card. It's a card of strength. It's a card of stability. It's a card of joy. So basically, this particular card is again very beautiful. You guys, I don't think so if you can see the whole picture very clearly. There are four unicorns carrying a beautiful huge basket of roses. There is balance in this. There's sun, there's vibrancy, and there are angels flying and protecting whatever they are carrying. So there is a huge celebration coming into your life. Either there's a commitment. If you are newly in a relationship, it's a commitment, or it's possible that there is an upcoming marriage for some of you, or there's something really joyous that's going to happen in your life. Or you may actually, in a material terms, it could even be that you're buying your house and you're moving into your home, you're building a beautiful life for you. So any of these particular events, I can say in the period of next 3 to 6 months is forecast for you in these cards. This is combined by Two of Cups. Two of Cups is the junior version of 10 of Cups, really. 10 of Cups is when you mature into a love. That's when 10 of Cups comes. Two of Cups is new love. It's like two people completely smitten in love. So very strongly feeling that it's possible that there is a marriage proposal for someone, there is a new relationship that's blooming, or there is an old relationship which is going through a phase of extreme fulfillment. But these two cards for me are at the level of emotional body. It's possible that this period of kind of being together, and if you are in an existing relationship, has reviewed your relationship, has kind of added more strength into it, reminded you at a soul level what is the kind of relationship that you came blessed with, and that's what is manifesting in your life at an emotional level. It's emotionally a very fulfilling time, even if the celebration is not happening or there's no marriage or anything. I think the period that rest of the world is saying is of huge struggle, you are seeing the potential of your relationship in this period. So whatever your relationship, it's very, very blessed. Moving on, at a practical level, what is it that's happening in your love life? We've got the Fool. What do I say about this card? It's one of my favorite cards. It's about having the wisdom of dealing with your life, yet having the childlike innocence and good heart. That's what this card is. So your relationship is about spontaneity. It's about trust, companionship, love, all things beautiful, a lot of tender feelings. I mean, I'm getting chills right now just thinking about it. It's a lot of innocence. Yes, innocence in love. And this innocence is not out of ignorance. It is out of knowing that all is beautiful and you are loved. It's just so beautiful. I don't want to say any more about this. This is just like such a beautiful card. And Two of Wands. Now, here, what I'm seeing is a relationship that you're manifesting in your life currently. Even if it's not there, then the relationship that's coming in your life is, of course, it's Two of Cups, it's Ten of Cups, it's Four of Wands. All three are the, key indicators of a good love life. These three cards are actually the key indicators, along with the Lovers, for a great relationship entering in your life. And you've got all three of them, so I don't know what to say. But at a mental body, or in your physical manifestation of life, how it feels is that it's a very balanced relationship. There is a huge lion sitting in their power, and who guided by a shaman, and there are two wands. Wands are about intuition, about your own power that comes from deep within. So I personally feel it's a very, very balanced relationship. You guys are power couple. Yes, that's how I will define this card. You guys are the power couple. Everything is perfect in your life. It's a perfect love story. It's a perfect whatever. So here is what I'm being told to say. Maybe the only thing that's missing in your life is that you are not seeing all this. This reading is seeing it. People who are there in your social circle talk about it, repeatedly say about it, but you've forgotten that how beautiful what you have is. I think I'm getting too emotional with this, so I'm just going to come to the final cards now, which is your happily ever after. Now, I mean, what more do I say? You've got the Magician. When I said that you are master manifestors, right below it was the Magician card, and I was like, okay, what do you need in your life? Not really much. You just need to wake up to it. And I'm getting teary-eyed and a kind of a sadness, because I somehow feel that I am seeing only the love part of your life and the blessings part of your life. You are going through some kind of a strife, maybe financially, or maybe in some other area of your life. You're trying to find your power but not getting it, and in the process you're forgetting what you already have. So my job here today is to remind you of how special your soul is, how special is the life that you've manifested for yourself. Coming back to happily ever after, you are the Magician, and together the two of you just unlock something in the universe that can bring abundant love and happiness around is what I'll say. So use your power. When I said power couple, use your power together to create something beautiful in this world. And the final card here is time out, awareness, contemplation, solitude, time alone. So I'm getting the feeling while this is your happily ever after, and this as a happily ever after combined with magician gives to me that you guys are going to create such magic in your life that you'll be happy to be on your own. You'll not be seeking validation outside. You'll have a full beautiful life and you'll be happy to take your time out as you go along in your life. That's really what this card is telling me. It's peaceful, it's flowing. You don't really need to prove anything. But it's also the other thing that's coming to me is the current timeout all of us have is reminding you of your magic, is reminding you of your power, is reminding you of what you are and what you can do. So my final word for you is to do more with your life, to recognize how many blessings you have and to see what more can you do for the world. But on that note, I close this reading. I hope it resonates with you. If it does, please do like, share, subscribe and leave a comment. Lastly, I follow all my meditations, all my readings with a meditation session. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah. So please do check the timestamps and join me for it. Today I am hoping to do a meditation session on seeing what good is there in our lives, and that goes with your cards. So please do join me. Thank you. If you chose number 2, this is your reading, and what a beautiful reading it is. I hadn't mentioned it when I started the intro, but it seems like my readings today are targeting all those people who believe in soulmates and twin flames. The first one was out and out a soulmate reading, and this one is very clearly pointing towards another soul bond, possibly a twin flame connection, and I will dive right into it. Why? How I have structured this reading is that I have pulled out 3 cards from my favorite Mermaids of Oracle deck, and this is essentially about your soul emotional reality and your mental body emotional reality, and ultimately you're happily ever after. And I have tarot cards from the Shadowscape tarot because they're just so beautiful, and you know, the fairies and the magic, the unicorns and butterfly, just apt for your fairy tale love story. So I've got 2 cards at the soul level and 4 cards for the emotional body and for the mental body, as in what's happening currently in your life and what can you expect in terms of manifestations in your physical life. So let's go deep into what kind of a soul are you? What's your karma with love? So your first card is Farewell to the Moon. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar lights and cycle. So what this card tells me is that you carry in you deepest knowledge of the elementals, of earthly life. You probably were in a previous lifetime someone who worked with the elemental energies of the moon and water and mermaids, and you know, kind of a high priestess, magical kind of an energy is what I am getting. That you were someone who was very much in tune with your emotional body, your intuition, and that's something, a strength that you carry in your soul. Probably you hear from a lot of people that you're highly intuitive, things that you end up saying you know, out of nowhere come true. And the moon in particular, moon cycles, full moon and eclipses and new moon affect you more than a normal person. It's probably because you've worked with the lunar energies. You understand the impact that it has on our emotional body, on our manifestation in this world. So you're someone who's done their work. I'm hearing the word High Priestess. It's probably even because of the imagery is so beautiful on this card. Now, about love, what is it that you carry in your soul? You know, your reading starts with the Hangman. The Hangman, as sinister as it looks, it's of the attributes that where you put yourself in hardships to gain deeper understanding and knowledge. So what this card speaks to me is that in previous lifetimes, you've done a lot of work on your soul to attract the highest kind of love. You're not happy with, you know, just the sun, moon and the stars. You want the deepest possible connection. When I say sun, moon and the stars like flowers, I'm talking about you looking for a connection that goes beyond duality. That's about oneness. That's the kind of connection your soul is looking for. And it's taken on a lot of pain, even in this life's journey, to reach that kind of love, and which to me is so twin flame. It's just probably the label works with you or not. And this is combined with the Judgment card. I mean, you've done your work and you've come with the blessings of the Judgment. The Judgment is about balance. It's one of the cards about achieving harmony and balance, and blessing from the divine for your karma, for your hard work. So you've put in the hard work, and which you are continuing in this lifetime is what I'm feeling. It's not just that you struggled in the past lives. Even in this life, you've seen your fair share of struggles with emotional matters, but you've also come with the blessing of the Judgment. It's you know, a beautiful fairy is saying it's judgment time and it's now your time. That's the kind of imagery this card has, if you can make out. You know, she's blowing the trumpet and the butterflies are flying and saying it's time. And your reading actually says that too. But is it all hunky-dory? No. You've been through your Tower moment. It's in reverse. So what it's speaking to me is that it's already come to pass. You've had an emotionally turbulent event in your life. Something that shook you to the core. Probably a breakup, a bad breakup of marriage, of relationship. There's a lot of grief that I'm feeling. So it's possible that death is also a possible scenario here. So your foundations were shaken to the core, but please know what went was not meant to be, was not supposed to be. Tower takes away only things which have no place in your life. It is not, Tower is not a bad card, and it's in the reverse. So I personally feel that it has already passed you by. I mean, you're still in the pain of this particular Tower moment. You're dealing with the dark night of soul that comes afterwards, but the event has already come to pass, and it's combined with the moon. And this card to me in reverse is saying that at this point of time, you are struggling to be in touch with your intuition, to be in touch with that higher voice within you, to say that it's okay. Moon is a card of confusion, but it's also a card of your connection with your subconscious. So your connection with your subconscious at this point of time is completely clouded by the chaos of the Tower. But this is passing you by. You will find your connection with the moon again, your intuition, your feel-good factor, your balance in the emotions. you're going to find it very soon. And what do you need to do? You've got this beautiful card, the magic of the Colleen Ruth. This talks about a specific cape and a hat that mermaids use to travel between the earth realm and the water realm. And this is unique to each mermaid. So what she's advising you, what they are advising you, is to focus on yourself, focus on your strengths. This even goes down to, I'm seeing two beautiful chickadees there. Oh my god. Yellow chickadees, just for you to get the view. Yeah, so what they are talking about is develop your own sense of style. And with the yellow chickadees there, I felt like you have a golden aura. You have a beautiful, beautiful golden and happy aura. Bring that back. Bring that back. Even if you need to use your external things like beautifying yourself and all that, invest in yourself to find that magic again in you. And what's next for you? I mean, seriously, twin flame, the Lovers card, followed by the 10 of Cups, which is like heaven on earth kind of a relationship. So that's your reality. You are attracting a love that's worth all the sacrifices, that turns duality into oneness. That's what you did with the Hangman at the soul level. That's what you've been craving all your life. That's why you feel odd. You feel the one who doesn't fit in, because your ideals and wants from relationships are very different from what general people talk about. You want something much, much deeper. And you've been wondering all this while, when the Tower was happening and the Moon was happening. And it's coming to me with the Hangman that you've done this repeatedly. It's not just that once you've experienced troubled times. You've done that. You've prepared for this Lovers to come into your life, so that when it does come, you finally realized your power. You understand the impact, because you've seen, that you've kissed so many frogs that when the prince comes, you'll know. You won't need to kiss another frog, is what I'm getting. So this Lovers card is two people completely lost in each other, blessed by the divine order. There's sun on the top. Sun is about all-round happiness, and you've got angels around you. This is like, the world and the sun and the lovers all put together is coming to you. 10 of Cups. Like I said, it's heaven on earth. If you remember the imagery of a standard 10 of Cups, there's rainbow, there's sun, there's a child playing, there are two people rejoicing. Here it's two, both the imageries are so similar. This one is in the water with 10 gold fishes kind of swirling around, and there's sun on the top. This one is on the earthly, heavenly kind of realm with sun on the top. There are birds flying, there are butterflies, and there's like all beautiful omens around you. So at a emotional level, waters, 10 of Cups, and at a earthly level with the all other elements, there's fire. So all the 5 elements are blessed. These two cards coming together, it makes it even more powerful. Lovers sometimes can be about a struggle in a relationship that's very deep if it's combined with a difficult card, but this is combined here with 10 of Cups. So I would say it's an out and out beautiful outcome that you can expect from this particular union. And what's your ultimate card? It's the King of Wands, along with, oh my god, look at the imagery on this card. Divine sensuality. Wands is actually somewhere about sexual passion as well. So this combining with divine sensuality, which says making love erotica. This relationship ever after is going to be a very passionate one. I mean, people say that passion wears off, but not in this one, not in twin flame connections. There is electricity, there is magic, there's passion. I want to say so many other things about this card, because Wands is also about conjuring up a world, because it's connected with your intuition. It's connected with the higher worlds, higher realms. It's fire energy, it's a fiery energy. So it helps in succeeding in life. There's a lot of passion, but all I can get is passion. You guys are going to be, King is the highest of all cards in Wands. So your relationship is going to be as passionate as it gets. Divine sensuality. And don't compromise. This card also advises on don't compromise your ideals of love basis the judgment of others. You've got a judgment card at the soul level. So somewhere probably you are sensitive to judgment too from others. So that's also coming very strongly to me. So this relationship might be you know, a May-December kind of a romance, or something that's like two people from different nationalities, different kind of personalities, age gap, anything, any kind of you know, any kind of attributes that outwardly would make the world feel that, oh, this is not a good match. But you'll know, and don't care about the judgment at that point of time. Let your inner knowing, let your sensuality is also our ability to see love that's just for us, that's not, you know, that is unique, that's based on matched vibrations between two people. So word of caution, don't let anyone dissuade you when the time comes. Trust in your inner knowing that this is it. And I think I've said a lot about this relationship. I hope it's already made its way into your life. If it hasn't, if you're still in the energy of the moon and the tower in reverse, know that the Lovers card and 10 of Cups are waiting for you. Work on your own confidence, your own personality, even if that means changing the way you look. Don't care about judgment from others. Know that you have an inner intuition that's guiding you. Trust that. And trust that this is something, love is very, very important for you. You want it in your life, and you've worked towards getting the kind of relationship that you deserve. Hope this resonated with you. If it did, please do join me for the meditation session. Thank you. Hi, number threes. Welcome to a very beautiful reading. I said this is your love story. I would say this is your fairy tale. From the time I've started this reading, it's the third reading, and it seems like the spirit through me today wanted to target all those people who genuinely believe in higher love, who genuinely believe in happily ever afters. And one after another, this is the third reading, which is an out and out twin flame kind of a connection, more than soulmate, a twin flame kind of a connection. And let's dig right in and understand why. How I have structured this reading is that I have taken out 3 cards from my Mermaid Oracle deck. It just speaks so beautifully about emotional realities in terms of love. So I have got, you know, one soul level emotional guidance, one mind and emotional level guidance, and one happily ever after card, and I have pulled out tarot cards from the Shadowscape tarot, which is, the imagery is all about fairies and magic and unicorns, and I mean, you get the drift. So that's what I am doing today. So we'll begin with what's the soul personality that you carry for love. It starts with dreams, and it talks about vivid dreaming, dream messages, dream teaching. So you as a person are very much in touch with your higher self and the higher self of your twin flame, I will say, because this is turning out to be an out and out twin flame reading. You guys are in union, I believe, and you guys have, if you are not in union, you are already that evolved kind of a pair who are connected with dreams and dream messages and telepathically connected. At a soul level, there is a deep connection which is already established, and if not, then you need to dig deeper into it because you are not aware of it. Excuse me, please. But lots happening for you guys in dream time. And at the soul level, the other two attributes that you carry is, number one, the hermit. Hermit in this case, to me, is speaking about a spirit guide. You guys are guided with someone very, very strong. I am seeing, an imagery of two swans flying in, and I personally feel these are like the higher souls of you guys who are guided by a very, very evolved kind of a soul. Or you can interpret it in a way that you guys are old souls. You've done the work in solitude to understand what true love means, why love is important in the earthly realm to create happiness for people. That's what I'm getting from this Hermit card very, very strongly. And I kind of believe that the set of people who are watching this reading concur with me on saying that love between two people is can elevate the vibrations for many around them. It is not just about elevating vibrations between two people. It does good overall to the earth's energy grid by elevating its consciousness to going too high, I know, but I just felt that this reading deserved it. And your soul signature in love is King of Cups. Cups is emotional fulfillment, emotional wisdom, practicality balanced with emotions. King is the highest number in terms of cups. Cups is about emotions. So this is about someone whose emotions are true, whose emotions have stood the test of time. I mean, the person that you're seeing here is got a flowing beard. Someone who's done their work on their emotional body is what I'm getting. So you are a very emotionally mature soul. You may not know it probably. So whenever you are in stress, when you are emotionally distraught, know that in your core, in your navel, lies in your power of King of Cups, of you being able to handle your emotions very wisely. Know that you carry in you that power. And speaking about the relationship here, the relationship too, when the these two turtles are coming together, you are emotionally more mature together. This relationship will make the two of you better people together rather than individually, better people emotionally. The cups full, having two people, their cups full, and filling the cups of everyone else. Two people who are so emotionally fulfilled and hence have a fulfilled relationship will affect their environment by making them emotionally more mature and happy. That's the kind of relationship you want at a soul level. That's the kind of relationship that you're attracting at a soul level. That's why I say it's an out and out twin flame reading. Now, what's happening in your emotional body? Justice. So while I'm saying that this is a blessed reading, I don't necessarily say that you've not seen your strife. You've come a long way. You've had to really balance your emotional and your mental side, balance the yin and the yang, balance the extremes. You've had to counter the ill will and the sadness you faced in this world with your inner sun, inner power, inner shine. You're someone who's had to do a lot of work, but now is finally achieving the justice, the balance, the karma. And what's happening right now? Four of Wands. Traditionally, this card comes as, the four wands standing, which is like 11, quite a significant number for twin flame union. So that's exactly what's happening. It's four unicorns who are under the gaze of shining spring sun. It seems like carrying a basket of flowers and flying high in the sky. This is about celebration. This is about magic. This is about stability. So probably you are on the cusp of celebrating togetherness, marriage, or some kind of commitment, stability together, moving into a house. If it's an old relationship, then you've kind of achieved. The relationship was always great, but recently you have achieved a kind of a balance, a kind of a karmic return for all the good that you've done has been invested in your relationship, and you are at a much stronger wicket than you ever were. And that is why you found your sanctuary. That's the next card for you. Privacy, personal space, respect of boundaries and taboos. So you guys have reached this stage that you've created a sanctuary of your own. This relationship, in all probability, is already in your life. Or if it is not, then know that it is in the present. It's coming like now, is what I feel. And it's going to be a balanced and a celebratory kind of a relationship. And it will give you, like I said, cups full. You guys are going to be individually very strong, and that's why you're going to build a beautiful relationship. Both of you have individually done the work, and now you are willing for a 2 of cups and 10 of cups kind of a relationship where everything is balanced, where you yourself are so strong that you're attracting a mate, a relationship that's worth your strength. That's the kind of relationship that I'm seeing for you. And it's with these two cards, in my opinion, it's already there in your life. It's a new relationship, or it's an old relationship reinventing itself and finding its peace and finding boundaries where one feels loved, protected, cherished. That's what this relationship is, and how this relationship is helping you in this world is these two cards. 3 of Cups is joy, all-round joy and fulfillment. So it's helping each of you create a life that's highly abundant and fulfilled. And combined with 9 of Pentacles, it's individuality in togetherness. 9 is a very individualistic card, but combined with 3 of Cups, it's about joy in togetherness, not just in two people, because you've already achieved it with the 4 of Wands. You've created a sanctuary of your own. You're also building a beautiful life outside. And 9 of Pentacles is about abundance, financial abundance. And it is also about finding your individual strength and place. Here the fairy is kind of playing a piano under a beautiful fertile tree, and there is a pentacle, a huge pentacle being blessed to her from the divine. And here there is collaboration between three mermaids coming together and filling each other's cups. So this is probably you two have created an enterprise together, which is not just fulfilling you but others as well, in general, the world, the society, and you've created a lot of abundance and prosperity for yourself. And this is built on the strong foundations of Four of Wands. You've given this relationship has given each of you the kind of foundation that's needed to lead a life like this. Take heart if this relationship is not there in your life. All of the things that I am saying are going to be a part of your life, and if it is already there in your relationship and you've gotten too used to it, I'm hoping that this reading is going to make you realize, make you wake up to the beauty of this relationship. Now, happily ever after cards, I mean, this is like mirror cards. They talk about the same thing differently. There is the Magician. This relationship and both of you together are capable of manifesting anything that you wish to achieve in your life. So all I would say is that if you are lost, if you've forgotten how magical your life, your love is, remember that and harness your power, harness the love that you have to create magic, not just for yourself, but in the world. When I say magic, what I really mean is manifest a life that is worthy of two strong souls like you. Manifest a life that inspires others, to strive for this kind of love. I'm getting very strong feeling that only very few people who actually believe in love like that are going to be guided towards today's reading, because all three readings thus far have been about this, and you guys have a mission. The reason that Spirit is talking to you today, the elements, all the 5 elements are coming together to guide me on this reading, is because they want you to believe. They want you to continue to believe. And the final card is Reflections. What you contemplate can actualize. Magician, in another word. So basically, you guys together have the energies to possibly manifest the kind of life that you desire. And somewhere, because the times that the world is going through are tough right now, I feel like reminding you guys that such blessings don't come in readings often. All the people who are watching the readings today, understand that you're experiencing something special because there is a higher power which is looking after you, because you are a strong soul. So go out and use your manifestation powers to help others, to help those who can't believe that a life like this is possible. With that, I think I'm going on a really high note and I should come down. I just wish you all the best in your life, and I usually follow all my readings with a meditation. Today's meditation, I'm going to focus on reminding all of us of the beautiful life and that we lead in the beautiful planet we are on. So please check the timestamps and join me for that meditation. Thank you. If you chose number 4, this is your reading. So far, this is the last and final pile, and when I started this reading, I did not know that the Spirit is going to make it so beautiful. It is, the readings today have targeted people who genuinely believe in higher love. You know, all the difficult cards, if they've appeared in reverse. And there are so many major arcana and cards that represent deep love that have appeared in every single pile. You guys are the 4th ones, not saying that everything is hunky-dory, but the deep love that you desire, this reading talks about that. So let's dive right in. How I have played this reading is that I've pulled out three cards from my favorite Mermaids Oracle deck, because it just speaks so beautifully about human emotions in love. So there's one card for the soul level, one card for the mind and emotion level, what you're experiencing, and one card that represents your combined happily ever after energy. I've supported those with tarot cards from Shadowscape Tarot, which is, which has this beautiful imagery of fairies and unicorns and all things beautiful and magical, apt for your fairy tale. So we'll dig right in at the soul level. What is it that you're happening? What's the karma related to love that you carry in you? What are your desires? So it starts off with telepathy, non-verbal communication, energetic pulses, mind reading. And if you see, this is, two mermaids kind of connecting together and creating a heart symbol. This is a card of deep love. This is a card of telepathic love. So that's the central energy for love that you carry in your soul journey, in your soul path. So you've come seeking love that goes beyond verbal communications, and you are connected already to the person you are ultimately supposed to be with. You are connected with them very, very deeply, whether you are with them right now or not. At a soul level, you are telepathically connected. Now, what's happening? Is it minus the strife? No, there is 10 of swords in reverse and 9 of swords in reverse. Both are cards of strife, but this is at a soul level. So how I would interpret this card is that your soul has carried a lot of burdens. Lots and lots of burdens related to emotional love, related to emotional fulfillment. And it's in reverse. So for this lifetime, you've actually, unburdened yourself in the previous lifetimes. All the karmas that you had to burden yourself with towards emotional fulfillment have already taken place. You come with the 10 of swords reverse, so you've done, and your soul is over and done with that karma. Same as the 9 of cards, 9 of swords. The card is about weariness of the battle, of being tired of fighting. So this combined with 10 of swords, I would just place it here, is that your soul had to fight a lot of distress in their emotional life. If you look at it in past life sense, then it was something that you had to battle repeatedly in many lifetimes, and you've come with a positive karma for love in this lifetime. If not for the past lives, then your soul has had to battle it in this life too. You've not forgotten things that we've had to face repeatedly. Our soul carries memories of that. So you probably have seen these energies come to play in your life, but you've come with the strength to overcome these burdens of emotional unfulfillment. You've come with the power of being able to deal with them, and you probably are right now dealing with them. There's 3 of swords in reverse in your emotional body. The cards are 3 of swords in reverse. You've been through a terrible, terrible heartbreak. You surely have been betrayed. You've been hurt. People have really played with your emotions, is what I'm getting. And you are in a lot of pain. You're not yet out of this energy, though this event has already come to pass. This is a thing of the past. It may be even as far past as 3-4 years, but you're still in this energy and getting over it. The Chariot again is in reverse. So your strength You have an inner strength to deal with it, but you've seen so much in your life that at this point of time you're finding it hard to stay in touch with this chariot energy. uh, what it seems like that from where you are currently, you see your life as very bleak, but it isn't. And why is because you've got Four of Wands, a twin flame card right afterwards. But digging deeper into these energies, when your soul believes in love like this, it doesn't come without work. So if you are in pain, know that the energy, the person that you had to separate from was not really worth it. You needed to separate from that person to really find yourself. So get out of this energy. Find your inner power, the chariot, the balance back. Don't let your mind and emotions lead you astray from your path. And the spirit is telling me what can help you at this point of time is sisterhood, friendship, allies, compatible souls, loyalty, joy, delight. I have a very strong feeling that while you are going through a tough time, you're a beautiful soul. So you are surrounded by some beautiful friendships. So the spirit is saying that find your peace with these, your people right now. Let, like these mermaids are holding each other's hands, singing songs to comfort each other. So that's what focus is currently. That's what you're being blessed with. So you can heal these wounds, heal the memories of having had to fight so hard for love, for believing in love, for believing in this kind of a higher love. And what's coming for you next is the Four of Wands. Four of Wands, if you follow tarot, is the emblem for twin flame love, 1111. So you are coming towards a very celebratory kind of a time. And I don't know, when I picked out this card and when I was setting this reading up, I was again and again reminded of this particular card and story from my Chakra Wisdom deck, which is basically, there's this story in which two souls, black and white, who are complete contrast to each other, are sitting in heavens, and they've just been told that you're not going to incarnate together in the lifetime that it's coming. You're not going to be together, and they are in pain, and they pray again and again for an opportunity to be together in this lifetime. And though it's not a part of their karma, they earn it by their yearning to be together. And these Nine of Swords and Ten of Swords in reverse is the energy that reminded me of that particular card, that reminded me of that soul story for you guys. So this relationship is something that you've snatched from the heavens above. There are four beautiful unicorns, blessed by the sun, and angels are looking over you. So you've had a lot of heartache, but you've fought because you believe in love. You truly do. And that's the reason love is going to come in your life. This is a card of celebration. This is a card of proposal. This is a card of someone coming in with their heart and soul and kind of bowing down to you. And just with that, the flames come in. And it's like an etheric blessing for this to happen. So this is not too far off for you. The spirit is saying it's right around the corner. I see, as the flame dies down and the smoke comes out, I see it as a blessing of divine. So that's exactly what, oh God, I'm crying now. So that's what's coming. I know you guys are in pain, but keep your belief. This is coming. And the Chakra Wisdom deck card is not here on this table, but I've narrated the story that talks about the kind of love, that how deeply you desire love and how much you deserve it, why you deserve it, why you've had to face so many challenges repeatedly is because this is coming in your life, and that particular love is coming in your life. And this, Hangman in reverse, this is about it's like in Hindi we have a word tapasya. It's about someone doing penance. So you've done your penance. You've hung from a tree with your body upside down because you wanted, you truly believed in this, and that energy is now in reverse. So your time for penance is over. Your time for joy now begins. And what comes next? And your happily ever after is an emperor energy. The person, the relationship that you're going to attract is going to be a very nurturing, caring, balanced kind of a relationship. With these energies here, it seems like you crave for home. You crave to be taken care of. And this person right there is going to be your home. Emperor is kind of a father figure, not really in love. It means that someone who gives you the comfort and the peace of home. That's what I'm getting from this card. This relationship that you're attracting, I believe it's not yet there in your life. You're still stuck in the energy of the Three of Swords. You're still finding your strength to get out of it. You're still haunted by the memories in your soul of having had to fight for love, having had to face so many burdens on your soul because you believed in love. And it's coming for you. Your time for penance is over. You're going to get a love that is your home. That's like final card from the Mermaids. Air, breathing deep, entering into life, exchange of life bringing energies. Just see the imagery, a man and a woman literally giving each other breath of life. Oh my God, it's making me cry now. This particular relationship is coming after a lot of hardships, and you are going to be a breath of fresh air for each other. You are going to be each other's reason to live. With that, I don't want to say any more. I do believe that all these blessings will come to pass, even if they may seem like a thing, a distant dream right now. Keep believing. I believe all the people who are watching today's reading are the ones who believe in love, are the ones who believe two people come together and create a beautiful life, and it blesses not only them but everyone around them, and even Mother Earth with higher vibrations and energies. So you've seen a lot of strife, I know, but no more. There's going to be beautiful life is waiting for you. So find your strength back. It was a pleasure to read for you. I follow all my readings with a healing meditation. Today's healing is going to be about seeing the blessings that we have in our lives. The meditation session is immediately after your reading, so please do continue watching. And if this reading resonated with you, please do like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you so much. Welcome to this healing session. As I mentioned earlier, today's healing is to remind us of the joy, of the love, of the peace that exists in our world, of simple rituals and practices that can help us deeply in our healing journey. Today I'm being guided that all you need to do is dig your heels deeper into the ground and let the magic of Mother Earth, nature and the 5 elements work on your energy body. That's all that's needed for the deepest healing today. So I invite you to energetically join me in this meditation session. As I said, dig your heels deeper into the earth. feel yourself connecting to the ground below, the floor that your feet rest on. The earth below that, the soil, the deeply enriching, fertile surface of the Mother Earth, going deep inwards for miles and miles, connecting with the heart of the Mother Earth. Focus on your heart center. Keep your hand on your heart if you need. Breathe in deep and make an intention to allow all the grief, all the fear, all the disbelief that resides in your heart to flow like tears from your heart downwards into your hips, into your limbs and the base of the feet, and let it travel downwards. As you dig your heels deeper, these energies are now traveling out of you into the earth and are being transformed right at this instant by the blessings of the 5 elements that have created this earth. These energies are being transformed into their pure form, into their original form of love. All this grief, all this pain came when there was no love, came in reaction of no love. So they are going back to their original state of love, of wanting love, and moving downwards, traveling distance of hundreds and thousands of miles in a matter of a fraction of the second, and meeting the heart of the Mother Earth. And from there, emanating upwards towards you, towards the base of your feet, is the love of the deepest kind, a love that's a reflection of the creation itself, the original frequency of bliss is what's moving upwards through the base of our feet now, moving into our calf muscles, shaking up the endocrine glands, clearing any toxins that may be stored there, moving to our knees, clearing generations of disbelief that we carry here, clearing it out, turning it into love. Moving upwards into your limbs, into your hips, hitting your root center, evoking the colors of the Mother Divine: deep red, ruby red, smoky, magical presence of the Mother Divine. The energies of love from Mother Earth are evoking your root center. The powers, the magical powers that rest within are being awakened. The energies now move to your sacral center, the seat of your creativity, the seat of creation. And the mermaids here are blessing our sacral waters to carry memories only of love, to release all that isn't love. Memories of love from the time of the eternity, when all beings lived in harmony with each other, when love didn't need to be communicated, it was just felt. A special blessing from the mermaids is going out to those women expecting children, and be there the waters in your sacral center. Bless the child with hope, love, abundance and health. Moving upwards into your solar plexus, the energies are releasing all the pressures of our daily lives, all the stresses, all the unhappiness. I feel the pull towards the heart because that's the ultimate destination. And the love pours into your heart, merges with the human love that we carry within, and allows us to be the highest versions of ourselves. Today's healing is a blessing of the Mother Earth. I do not need to channel this blessing. The moment this healing was invoked, the healing happened or started immediately for all of you. Even those who are not watching this video are being blessed with healings from the Mother Earth. I'm being advised to ask you to give yourself half an hour after this healing and feel the energies, these energies coursing through you. Let them grow into every atom, every molecule, every particle of your body. Let it clear your emotional body. Let it clear and cleanse your mind. Let it help you connect with the deepest parts of your soul. With a prayer to the Mother Divine, Mother Earth, all the 5 elements, and the divine light, higher consciousness, I leave you in love and in peace. May the divine force be with you always. Thank you.